It's 2:17 in the morning. A security guard named Lavesmith is walking his patrol route, the same route he's walked 800 times before, past the same doors, the same hallways, the same flickering lights. But tonight he stops. He stops in front of a laundromat window. Inside, no one, just machines, washers spinning, dryers tumbling, a glowing green payment screen, and in the 45 seconds Lavesmith stands there, those empty machines made $14. Lavesmith made $17 an hour to be there. The machines made money because no one was there. That one moment changed everything Lavesmith understood about money, about work, about what a business actually is. By the time Lavesmith was 38, he had a net worth of over $1 million. He never went viral, never launched a startup, never learned to code. He just paid attention to boring machines in the middle of the night. This video is the complete blueprint of exactly what he did. 6 specific bussiness he used to pick them, the exact months his cash flow beat his salary, and the one side hustle that makes $200 an hour with a $400 investment. The most surprising one is hiding there. Let's go. Before we talk businesses, let's talk about why boring works. 47% of millionaires in America built their wealth through owning a business, not the stock market, not crypto. A business, but here's what nobody tells you: most of those businesses are completely unremarkable. No app, no brand, no pitch deck, just repeatable services that people need over and over again. Meanwhile, most trendy startups, the ones that sound exciting, the ones people tweet about, they fail 80% of the time within 5 years. The businesses we're about to cover. Some of them have a 98% success rate. The boring stuff doesn't just win, it dominates. And it does it quietly while everyone else is chasing the next big thing and wondering why their income never moves. Here are the 6 boring businesses that keep producing millionaires. The 6 boring bussiness with 90% success rate. Boring bussiness number 1, Laundromats. Lavesmith almost skipped this one entirely. His first thought was exactly what yours might be right now: who even uses those anymore? So he looked it up. Urban areas are still packed with renters, millions of people without in-unit washing machines. Families who use laundromats just for large items, comforters, curtains, even when they have a washer at home. Here's what actually matters: every single week people need clean clothes. They pay in small amounts. They come back without you reminding them. That's the pattern Lavesmith was looking for. He found an aging laundromat 15 minutes from his apartment. The owner was in his late 50s, tired and ready to retire. The place looked like it hadn't been updated since 1999, but the revenue was steady. Sticker price, $198,000. Net income after all expenses, $4,200 a month. Lavesmith didn't have $198,000, so he structured it like a boring millionaire would. He scraped together $27,000 for a down payment, part from selling his car and buying something cheaper, part from a small line of credit. The owner agreed to finance the rest over 7 years. Month 1 as owner, gross revenue $9,234 after rent, utilities, soap, part-time staff and loan payment. Harry took home $1,317, not life-changing. But here's the key: that $1,317 showed up without Lavesmith clocking extra hours. It was proof of concept. By month 6, after he added card readers, raised prices by 23 cents per wash, and created a simple monthly family wash pass, net cash flow rose to $2,000. Boring bussiness number 2, vending routes. While upgrading the payment systems in his laundromat, Lavesmith noticed something. Every time he refilled the small snack machine near the entrance, the same items disappeared first. Chips, drinks, gone within days. He was watching consumer behavior in real time. He realized something. A laundromat isn't just a laundry business, it's a captive audience business. People sit there for 45 minutes with nothing to do and nowhere to go. So he bought his first proper vending machine from a retiring operator, $2,371. Then 3 more. One in a nearby warehouse, one in an office lobby, one in a car repair shop. Vending is painfully boring. You drive, you restock, you collect, that's it. But by month 3 of his vending route, those 4 machines together were generating $1,960 in monthly profit after product costs and fuel. By month 12, after moving one underperforming machine to a busier gym, $2,413 a month. Now Lavesmith had two boring businesses feeding each other. The laundromat brought foot traffic. Vending monetized the waiting time. His logistics salary, $3,419 a month. His boring businesses, $4,600 a month and climbing. Boring Bussiness number 3 self-storage. This one scared Lavesmith the most, because the numbers were bigger. But here's the psychological insight that made it click for him. People don't like letting go of their stuff. Once someone puts boxes, furniture, or old equipment into a storage unit, they keep paying rent for months, sometimes years, even when they tell themselves, "I'll clear it out next month." That month almost never comes. Lavesmith didn't jump straight into buying a big facility. He partnered. He met a small contractor who owned land behind an industrial park. The contractor wanted to build storage but hated operations. Lavesmith loved operations and had cash flow from the laundromat and vending route. They split it simply. Lavesmith funded 31% of the build cost and ran all day-to-day operations. The contractor handled land and construction. Year 1, 24 units built. By month 9, 18 units were occupied at an average of $137 per month. Lavesmith's share after debt and shared expenses, $1,594 a month. Add that to laundromat and vending, Lavesmith's boring empire, $6,000 plus a month, more than his job. Pause for effect. That's the moment something clicked. He realized the business type mattered less than the pattern behind all three. Small repeat payments, services people feel they need, behavior that keeps them coming back automatically. That's the formula, and we'll come back to it. Boring Bussiness number 4 car washes, not the giant branded tunnels you see on highways. Simple, local, car washes. Here's what makes them work. You invest in equipment once: water, soap, brushes, vacuums, then you let volume do the heavy lifting. Lavesmith studied a listing. One small 4-bay wash listed at $316,000 with a claimed net income of $73,000 a year. That's about $6,000 a month from a building that runs mostly on its own. And here's what most people miss: the land under a car wash often becomes the most valuable asset of all. The business cash flows. The land appreciates, double return. People pay $10 to $15 without overthinking it. They come back every time their car looks dirty. Low drama, high frequency. Boring Bussiness number 5 recurring services. Bussinesses: pest control, pool cleaning, lawn care. What do they all have in common? Customers sign up once and stay forever. Imagine one pest control route. 82 homes, each paying $59 a month for quarterly service. That's $4,838 in gross revenue monthly from one technician, one truck, and a bag of chemicals. Add 2 more routes and you have a multi-6-figure business. The math is simple. The work is repetitive. That's exactly why it works. Boring Bussiness number 6 property management, not skyscrapers, not luxury towers. Just being the bridge between everyday landlords and everyday tenants. Collecting rent, arranging repairs, handling move-ins and move-outs. A solo property manager with 50 doors under management at an average fee of $91 per door per month. That's $4,550 in gross monthly fees. Scale that to 150 doors with a small team, you're in serious income territory, handling tasks that landlords everywhere desperately want to outsource. Lavesmith didn't build all 6, he focused on 3. But studying all of them revealed the real lesson. You don't need a brilliant idea, you need a boring one that survives, and to find it, Harry used 3 filters. Here they are. Filter 1. Do customers pay you at least once a month without being chased? Filter 2. Is each buying decision low drama? Under $15 feels automatic. No family meetings, no comparison shopping. Filter 3. Can you eventually own or control the asset that generates the cash flow? Stop asking what could go viral. Start asking what boring business in your city already passes these 3 filters and has an owner who wants out. Conclusion: Lavesmith's net worth reveal at 32. Lavesmith's net worth was roughly $5,000, a paid-off hatchback, and $863 in savings. By 38, 6 years later, the picture looked completely different. Laundromat valuation, $341,000 his share of the storage facility. $207,000 vending route sale value. $89,000 plus retained earnings invested in index funds and a home total net worth at age 38, over $1 million. No single year felt explosive, no viral moment, just slow, steady compounding from assets people drive past without noticing. Here's what you can do tonight. Pick one category that fits your city, just one. Search for 3 listings, apply the 3 filters. That's where Lavesmith started.